What's up, my boys? Good to see you guys once again. We're doing another Verizon Clean live stream. I mean, we do this on the weekly. You know, might as well extra content for y'all, and I like live streaming whenever I can. But basically, getting clean, chill stream, basically. Nothing too crazy. I want to try to beat this. I just have one more. I'm close to 100%ing this game. Pretty close, I must say. Okay. So they don't move. Sweetie Bird, yo! Am I still playing Assassin's Creed? Yes, sir. Trying to 100% this game. And I'm pretty close. I have almost the full ranking on every mission. And then I'm going to go to the challenge missions. I'm at 74% completion. But nah, dude. This game has been really fun to come back to and play. Because this is a game I used to have as a kid. Tomorrow you're gonna get Black Ops? Dude, that's fire, man. That game is awesome. Like, no joke, on DS, Call of Duty Black Ops is banging. But good to see y'all. My boys Zweety and VF. Appreciate the love, everyone. But nah, I've had a great time with this game. Trying to get into DS gaming more. And next time I go game hunting, I'm gonna try to pick up a few new DS games, and I also plan to hit up eBay and get some more DS and Nintendo stuff off eBay. Maybe look at new demo CDs, maybe look at some other stuff. All I know for a fact is I'm gonna get a PSP Go charger on, oh my gosh. I'm gonna get a PSP Go charger from eBay. And basically see if we can find any other banging like Nintendo DS stuff, or oh my gosh, that's close. But yeah, yo Mo, what's up? Hey, no problem, man, no problem. Thanks for tuning in though. But nah, man, I've been, oh yeah, also, oh shoot, I'm gonna get a I'm focused up right now. A white Nintendo DSi. I think on I'm gonna work on that too. So off eBay, the next thing I'm getting is for sure PSP Go charger, and for sure a actual white Nintendo DSi, which I've been really looking to get. And a couple DS games that I have on my mind are for sure Need for Speed The Run on 3DS, and also Need for Speed Nitro for regular DS. And yeah, we'll see what else we can find. We'll see what other cool stuff we can find. W Games, bro. Dude, actually W. I love racing games. And dude, I don't know, lately I've been like super into DS. I've been playing this thing like every day, basically. And Assassin's Creed on the DS is banging. I mean, I don't know if y'all ever played it, but dude, it's very, very surprisingly good. Damn, VF, that's sad. No, bro. I've lost a few games in my day too, I won't lie. Oh, that was fire. Dude, last time I did that, I was like terrible at it. That was like flawless right there. Okay, just don't die. Alright, we're good. I think the only racing game I ever remember was Burnout. What, did you play that on console? Was that like PS2? You know, it's like, wait, where do I go? Oh, shoot. I'm fucking up, man. I'm fucking up. I'm on the last mission right now. And this is definitely the hardest, so I'm working on trying to get 100% ranking on each mission, which is actually pretty tough. Oh wait, there's something down there. Pretty tough. Burnout on PS2. Banger. That's the way to go. What game do you remember? Do you even remember what game it was? Oh, yes! Yes. I just found a challenge, hidden challenge thing. Let's go. After I beat this, I'm gonna go... Damn, it's already getting that dark. But no, I'm gonna hit up Verizon, and we're gonna go clean. And just have a chill night, though. Come on, man. Bro. Dude's taking his sweet old time. Trying to rack up the most damage. Good times. Actually, amazing times. Dude, I missed the Nintendo DS, or what am I yapping about? Burnout days. I used to play a lot of Burnout 3 Takedown and a lot of, well, not as much, but a lot of Burnout 3 Takedown, as well as Burnout Revenge, but nowhere near as much, man. Like, Burnout 3 Takedown was where it was at. Damn. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Yeah, this last level is insane. But no, I was gonna say though that this is by far, this is by far my favorite Assassin's Creed game. And for it being a 2D side, like, just kind of like action game, dude, it's fire. Like, it's 3D, but it plays, bro, why do I keep missing that? But it plays like a 3D game, you know? You're up in your green screen game, W background, green screen. What are you yapping about? Oh, bro, that jump is so hard. Okay, I might not be able to beat this right now. If I don't do it this time, then we'll just start heading to work. Yes, that's what I wanted. What are you doing back there? Bro. He glitched behind the other enemy. And, oh my gosh, bro. This level is crazy. Oh, shoot. Oh, yes, yes. Bro, get the hell out of here. Okay, let's go. Maybe I still have a chance to get full ranking on this level. Oh, shit. I don't know. Oh shit, I don't know. It'll be close. No. Ah! Oh, I've taken too much damage. I think it's a wrap. I think it's a wrap. I've taken way too much damage on this level. Okay. Yes. Bro, climb, climb, climb! This final level is ridiculous. They throw in like all of the heavy guys, like the hardest guys to beat. They throw them in, like, yeah, get out of here. No! No! Oh! Bro, climb, climb. Holy moly, bro. Dude, I don't know how it has gotten so dark since I started this live. Okay. It's down here. This is ridiculous. I gotta lock in. Oh, shoot. Okay, I was locked in. I was locked in. What time is it? Dude, it's 8:02. So, literally, I mean, not even like that late. Okay, I think I have to go this way. And then this way. For this one. Yes. Yes. Oh, please tell me I got it. Please tell me I got it. Bro. Yes! Full ranking, baby. And I found the secret challenge mission. Let's go. Bro, that mission is fire, dude. That mission is fire. When this game gets like crazy, because there's stealth missions and there's plenty of variety of missions, but man, it goes hard. Let's see what I'm at. I'm at 78%. Bro. Banger. This game was a childhood classic. This is one of the first games I got when I got the DSi back in the day. I only have the cartridge of it at the moment because the complete inbox of Assassin's Creed 2 on DS is like, if you want a complete inbox, dude, it's like a $80 game. No joke. At least last time I looked. Like straight up. Like an $80 game. Which, you know, I would definitely pay. But as of right now, I gotta wait a little bit till I spend $80 on that. But it's coming soon. It is indeed coming soon. Is it 8 for me? It is. It is 8:05. Some of my favorites are so expensive. Bro, I don't... Like, there's a lot of well-known games that are expensive. But I feel like some of the, the more like obscure games are the ones that are the most expensive. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been so long. Sophie, yo, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing good today, guys. Let my car warm up. It's pretty chilly out today. Pretty chilly indeed. I do remember you, Sophie. I definitely do. It hasn't been that long, I don't think. Maybe like a couple weeks, few weeks, something like that. But hey, not that long. But let me know, guys. What are some of your most like? What are some games you like? Remember playing or you play right now that like are kind of like unknown, like obscure? Definitely Assassin's Creed 2 on DS. Scooby-Doo First Frights on DS. Scooby-Doo and the Spooky Swamp on DS is banging. I just want to play my obscure horror games. I've seen that. That's like a complete unbox one of that is like one of the most expensive PS2 games ever. Am I right? That game would be banging to have in the collection though. But that's not really one I really care about, unless I never even see that in person. But the next most expensive game I'm looking to get is Silent Hill 3 on PS2. Preferably the one that comes with the soundtrack, but I'll take it if it doesn't have it. I just mainly want to play the game. So that's the next one. Paper Mario. Fire. I never actually played that before. Put y'all on the phone stand. I got a couple new energy drinks while I was out. A Rise Cotton Candy and a Rise Green Sour Punch. Only cause I don't drink Rise that much, and these are two of my favorite flavors. And I was like, hey, let's switch it up. I'm not gonna go ghost. Switch it up and get a Rise. But nah, there's so many DS games, and not even that. Like I don't know if y'all played Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings on the DS specifically, but that game is really cool. Like actually really cool. I know that's also on PS2, and I do want to get that game on PS2 as well. I've seen it like a couple times. I just never picked it up. Like there's some times when I'm out game hunting that like in the moment I'll see a game that looks cool, but I decide not to get it. But then later down the line, I think to myself like, damn, I really should have got that game. But you know, there's such like an enjoyment that you get from game hunting. It's just insane. It's just so enjoyable, you know? As much as I love playing all these retro games, because even outside of YouTube, I'm playing a lot of video games. I just love video games. Retro, especially. But minus the whole playing them part, the collecting them, displaying them, just being able to have a huge collection, that's also a very enjoyable part of it all. It's just... because like I said before, sometimes I find myself walking into my living room just to look at my collection. And then I just walk away and continue doing whatever the hell I was doing. I mean, I love it. I take a lot of pride in that. I've been collecting since like 9th grade. I've had video games, like I've had a tiny video game collection. This stand thing is so bad. I've had a tiny collection of games practically all my life, but I only started to seriously collect in like maybe 9th grade. And that's like I wouldn't even consider that seriously collecting. I would just say like that's something I like to do every once in a while. But I think when this channel started or maybe like a year or so before this channel started, is when I liked like seriously started to collect, I would say. But Parappa the Rappa, banger. I think I definitely played a demo of that before on a demo CD. It was pretty interesting. I like the rhythm games, you know. Rhythm games are pretty cool. So many games. There really is. Like Minority Report, for instance. That's such a random ass game that I guarantee you nobody knows about, no one talks about. Probably one of Steven Spielberg's most like forgettable movies in like the general opinion. I think it's a banger movie. Better than a lot of the Star Wars, that's for sure. But it's one of the best games of all time. I'm like the only person on this earth that has that opinion, I feel like. Damn, that's cool. You had a Soul store. Got to mess with a bunch of cool stuff. Dude, that was cool. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. I like eBay. eBay is like, you know, growing up, I used to always go on Amazon to buy stuff if I ever were to buy stuff online. And I'd always hear people talking shit about eBay and how it's not reliable and stuff. But, you know, the past few years, I've gotten stuff off eBay. I've never been done dirty. I've always gotten what I, you know, paid for. eBay is just fire. eBay is probably the best place to get anything, basically. Especially retro games, man. Because sometimes I'll buy like a demo CD haul or a demo CD lot. Because they got some good ass, they do got some good deals on there. Like I bought a lot of PS1 and PS2 demo discs. It came with like 12 demo discs for like $40, all complete. And I was like, yo, I can't pass that up, man. I gotta get that. And I have a good amount of duplicates for demo CDs because a lot of the hauls I bought from have at least one duplicate. So I do have a good amount of duplicates. Like one of the demo discs, it is the PS1 Interactive CD Sampler Pack, Volume 5 on PS1. I have, I think, 5 to 6 of those, like total. So that's pretty interesting. But I can't complain. I like it. It's always a really good feeling, especially, like, you know, I only buy games off eBay that I can never find. Because I go game hunting maybe like once to twice a month. And there are certain games that I want to get that I straight up never ever see. And I go to plenty of different stores. And I just straight up never ever see them. And eBay is kind of the spot you go to get stuff that you know you're most likely never gonna find in person. So for eBay stuff, I usually buy like demo CD hauls, because also demo CDs are hard to come by now that I have like collected so many. I usually just come across duplicates and stuff. So I'm usually on eBay looking at demo CDs, or I'm on eBay looking at games that I know I want, that I know I probably will not be able to find ever in person. Such as Need for Speed Nitro on the DS. I am most likely never going to find that game in person. Need for Speed the Run DS. Never seen that one before. Mostly like DS stuff and like even PS2. Basically any console. Ah, I caught it. Oh shit. I just turned on my hazards. I caught my phone. It zoomed all the way in for some reason. Let me know in the chat if the live is still going strong, because sometimes it fucks up and glitches. So please let me know if everything is running smoothly still. I would really appreciate that. Dude, I'm so over this fucking thing. But no, please let me know if everything is still running smooth, everyone. Because on my end, it still looks fine. Dude, here's some funny stories. There's been plenty of times that I've went, because when you do a vertical live on YouTube, bro, thank you, sweetie, for the reassurance. There's been some times I do a vertical stream on YouTube, and it only happens when I'm doing a vertical stream from my phone. Sometimes if you lose connection to your data, or you have bad data for like you're in like a weird spot for like even 2 seconds, it will fuck the whole stream up. Even if the connection goes back to how it was, like perfectly fine. And it'll basically freeze your stream for the viewer. Like it'll be like a frozen frame. But on my end, it looks perfectly fine. It looks as it would always look on my end. And I think that everything is going smoothly. I just think that there's not really a whole lot of people in the chat, you know. So there's sometimes that I would legit think everything's going smooth and I'd be talking to myself for like 30 minutes. Meanwhile, the live is just basically at a frozen frame from 30 minutes ago and nobody's watching. That's happened to me quite a few times, I must say. But I'll let it bring me down, man, because I live in town now, so my data is instantly better. It happened way more often when I used to live at my parents' house, because they live out in the country and the data up there is so bad that I would just pray that I have a decent connection for the whole time. We were struggling. Also, my park job is terrible. I just realized. But no, we were struggling back when I lived at my parents for like YouTube and stuff, because even the internet at their house is god awful. So I was struggling to do weekly live streams. I would always encounter connection problems. Everything. So I never even uploaded at my house, at my parents' house when I used to live there. I used to have to go to my community college that I didn't even go to school at, act like I was a student there just to go in there and use their internet so I can upload my videos. I literally did that for like a year and a half, which that was an interesting time. I kind of liked it though, because the community college was pretty cool. It was a vibe to just be in, chill, work on YouTube stuff. It had a good atmosphere, but I never actually was a student there at the time though. I did go to college there, but I didn't actually graduate for a very interesting reason. Also, I can hear someone talking. Probably from the business across the wall. Me living in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's crazy. I can't imagine. But I loved my parents' house, you know. But it was not really good, and it wasn't very easy for me to do YouTube there. I had a whole schedule, man. I would film every Tuesday, I think, and I would go throughout the rest of the week editing that video, and on every Monday I would go to the college to upload it. There was even then, the college internet is not that good. I could still upload, but the college internet was not that good. Sometimes I would have like a 40 minute to an hour long video, and it would, no joke, take like 8 hours to upload that. And so I would be sitting at the college for like over half of my day waiting for the upload to be done. And in the meantime, I'm like working on other stuff, and you know, was definitely an interesting time. But I am very happy that, you know, I got the apartment now. We have phenomenal internet. And I don't have to worry about it. Like, it's just much easier. Much easier for me, more efficient. Everything is just more, I guess, easy and for me. Also, the live streams are much more professional. That's fucking funny. But no, I legit was out of college for like 2 years. But I still went there, pretended like I was a student, and used the internet just to upload YouTube videos. That was like kind of like the struggle phase of the channel. But you know, it had to be done, man. Damn, someone got a 20-piece chicken nugget. It had to be done. I mean, that's pure dedication right there. That's what you call pure dedication. Now, I'm very grateful to be able to just be in a place where I don't have to go out of my way to do all that stuff, because it was annoying. It really was, especially since the college internet was atrocious, but I made do with it. Let me tell you how my parents' internet was. I would straight up try to upload. Here, I'll give you an example for my parents' internet. Let's say I wanted to upload a 10-minute video to YouTube from my parents' house using their internet. Guess how long that would take for a 10-minute video? That would, no joke, take like 30-something hours to upload at that place. So I would legit, if I had to do that, I would have to continuously have my computer on for 30 hours to upload a 10-minute video. And mind you, most of my videos are like 15 to 20 minutes long. I usually don't do videos that are like 10. They're usually on the little bit longer side. So, yeah, it was not good. And another thing too, my MacBook, I don't know if y'all have a MacBook, but I have a MacBook Pro. I cannot get it to shut off the sleep mode. You know how you leave it like idle and it will go to like the screensaver and basically be in like a sleep mode, except it's still on. It's showing like that picture of whatever the background is or whatever. I can't seem to figure out how to shut off that mode, because sometimes I'm exporting a video and my exporting sometimes takes up to like 5 hours, and I want to leave my computer be for a little while, do something else while that's working in the background. But when it goes into that sleep mode, it pauses everything that's going on. Like, it pauses the export, it pauses everything. And I legit cannot figure out how to turn that shit off. Like, it should just be so easy. There should be an option, I love my MacBook, don't get me wrong. I would not go back to a Windows 10. I used to have, or not even just Windows 10, but just Windows. I used to have Windows. I will be honest with you, MacBook is fire. And especially for editing, it is really, really good. But I hate that sleep mode shit. And dude, it's so annoying because I have to make sure I have my eyes on it at all times to make sure it's running smooth. And they have a setting in there that, like, literally, when do you want your Mac to go to sleep? I push the never. They have a never option, and that's what I push, and it still goes to sleep. I just don't understand. Like, it's so dumb. If it would be perfectly fine if, like, everything still ran in the background while it was in sleep mode, but it doesn't. It pauses everything. And sometimes it ruins it too. Like if I, forget to check it and it's been like in sleep mode for an hour, I say goodbye to that export because I have to restart it then. It just won't, it will not resume. It's so dumb, man. You can change it to never. That's what I'm talking about, VF. I literally did that. I've looked up on Google so many times how to turn off sleep mode on my Mac. And they give me the same option. I do everything it says. I push the never button and it still doesn't work. It still does it. I can't tell you how annoying that is. I mean, I spent like $3,000 on that MacBook for it to not have an option to not go into a sleep mode. It's just dumb. Like you'd think that would be an option, Apple, there's always like the Apple versus like Windows or Apple versus Android debate. I would choose Apple 100%, but there are some things that are just so annoying about them that Windows or Android do infinitely better. Bro. But I will say though, my MacBook is phenomenal when it comes to editing and everything. For some reason, it's a little laggy in Photoshop. I have no idea why. I could have the most complicated video file for Premiere Pro and it would run perfectly fine, but I could try to import like 2 PNGs into Photoshop and it would crash. And it would take so long to load. It would like freeze. Like, dude, I don't know why it does that. There's one time, well, actually not even just one time, multiple times, that I tried to import like an image of like so I went on Google Images and I'm like flames PNG overlay to put in the background of my thumbnail, just like some flames in the background. I try to import that into Photoshop and I can't lie to you, it fucking spazzes out like it's the most insane thing ever in the entire world. Like it'll take like multiple minutes just to import. And then when I try to drag it into my actual file, that's like just another thing. It like flips out like what I'm trying to do is the most complicated thing ever. And that's only in Photoshop. But I could have the most crazy project file in Premiere Pro and it'll work flawlessly. Because the biggest project I've ever worked on was last year's Halloween special. And I had that entire project file on Adobe, on the Mac, and it was working just perfectly fine, I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on. That was by far my biggest project of all time. So, bro, this is so copyright. That's on that. Playing AI, fucking radio music. I never understood the hype behind just like music that plays on the radio, like the most like basic white people music, I can't be talking. I mean, I listen to like ambient stuff. That's my favorite genre of music, is just straight up chill ambience. you know. How long would the hour vids take to upload? Oh, at the college? Okay, well, at the college, an hour-long video would, no joke, take like 8-9 hours to upload. So I'm very grateful because, like, at my apartment now, a video that's an hour long will take an hour long to upload. So the apartment is fire because uploading is like, you got a 5-minute, or not 5-minute, I never upload 5-minute videos, but if you have a 10-minute, 15-minute video to upload, guess what? It'll take 10 minutes for a 10-minute video to upload, or it'll take 20 minutes for a 20-minute video to upload. You know, that makes way more sense. I find it very interesting that, you know, you think that colleges and schools would have really good internet. You'd think that, right? Because of how many people are going to be using it. But for some reason, it takes 8 to 9 hours to upload a, 1-hour video to YouTube. And I even used to do that. I even used to go into the college, like when school was out and there was like really nobody at the campus except for like the, the professors or whatever. So I even went when there was like so many less people on the internet, and it would still take that long. Haven't used a rig. Yeah. I'm a Spotify kind of guy. It's just easy to use, in my opinion. But nah, ain't nobody listening to radio music anymore. Radios are like the old days. You know? I mean, I like more music than just ambient music. But for the most part, I find myself listening to that just because, especially when I'm like uploading or working on thumbnails, I throw on my headphones, I throw on some ambient music, and like I can just lock in when I have that kind of stuff playing. I can just like hyper focus on it. Not really so much when I'm editing, obviously, because I need to be listening to the video. But anything else in the gym, even when I'm in the gym working out, you'd think that like people in the gym would like to listen to like super hype music, which I do every once in a while. I like myself some dubstep. I like myself some like hardstyle and stuff, but dude, ambience is like, I can lock the fuck in when I listen to that. If you guys follow my Instagram, the BRAD Show official, a lot of my posts have ambient songs just kind of on them. So, I mean, go follow the BRAD Show Instagram. I do weekly posts over there that are exclusive to Instagram. Paying smaller artists. I had a phase where I made a lot of music, Zweety Bird. If you straight up look up BR80, not the BR80 show, but if you straight up just look up capital B, capital R, 8, capital D, capital Y, I have a whole Spotify page. I have like 6 albums released, 100 million singles, and yeah. I used to have a music phase back in like 2022 or so, but I think I started doing music in like 2020 or something. Mainly as for fun, and then I just kind of like stopped doing it when I had the BR80 show, the YouTube channel, because that's where all my time went into, and I just... Video production to me is like what I want to do as the career. I want to do YouTube as the career. Music stuff is just like a fun kind of thing for me to do. I don't really care about that as much, though. Nowhere near. I am witnessing I make shitty music. Yeah. I mean, it's true. I haven't even updated like the profile picture on there in so long because the profile picture is a picture of me at like 500 subs. But yeah, don't expect like insane stuff over there. It's just like a little phase I had. And there, you know, I went crazy on it back in the day. There's two of my albums that I have on physical CD. So that's something interesting. So in case we ever do a fan meetup, I still have like 15 physical CDs of BRAD and the Crew, the sequel. And I went all out on the album BRAD and the Crew, the sequel. I got physical CDs, and the physical CDs have like art books in them and like character bios of like everyone who is featured. There's artwork in there that I made myself and everything. It's really cool, I think. But nah, if I ever do a fan meetup, I mean, I still got 15 copies of that thing. I have more physical albums than digital. One digital. Ambient, instrumental. Dude, that sounds fire. That sounds like my kind of stuff right there. Hell yeah. Do you got like a website? You got like a website or something that you sell physical stuff on, or? Yeah, that park job was so bad. Damn, it's cold out today. Past couple days have been nice. Today is just like... It also snowed earlier today, which is interesting. But here, I gotta tell a story. There was a time that I wanted to do music over YouTube. This was at the time that I was in like the first year of the BR80 show. And I remember it because me and my mom were on a trip. Well, my family, not just me and my mom, but we were in Florida, and I was talking to her because I was conflicted because at the time, I really liked to do music, and I really liked to do YouTube. And I was asking her, what should I do? Like, should I go all in on music or all in on YouTube? And she didn't really help me with that question. She told me, like, why not do both or whatever? But I ended up thinking about it, and I decided, like, yo, I enjoy making videos more. I enjoy video editing more. I enjoy live streaming more. So I chose the YouTube grind. Also, retro gaming. Like, it's a win-win. It's like I'm meshing two hobbies into one, like retro gaming, collecting, and then YouTube, video editing, and video production and all that kind of stuff is like... Even though, like, ever since high school, I knew I wanted to do something with video production for my life, for my career. And YouTube is what it is, man. I'm determined for that. In-person gigs. That's fire, dude. Bro, that is fire. In-person gigs, you're moving up in the world. That's how you know you're making something of yourself. That sounds awesome, man. I used to always fantasize being a DJ because it's not even just music, like it's DJing. And I never knew how to use a turntable. So I also knew that that's something else I would have had to learn. And yeah, I just like video production way better. Because trust me, man, when I edit videos and I'm locked in and I have a video that I'm really into, and dude, like, I love it. It's like I'm at like peak happiness, you know? Fan meetup would be crazy. One day. One day, you guys, we'll do a fan meetup, I can guarantee you. It'll probably be in Minnesota. I'm not much of a traveler, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, I am going to Florida next year with my fam on a little trip, so shit, I don't know. You really gotta choose something you like best. Life's too short to do something that makes you miserable. Exactly. And YouTube is like, makes me very happy. It's like the whole grand scope of it. The fact that I get to do video production, editing, graphic design, scripting, and talking about retro gaming, and playing retro gaming, and live streaming, and talking to y'all on the chats. Like, it's just everything I love about it. Love everything about it. And also just, I know YouTube is like kind of like, they make dumb mistakes. There's definitely some stuff that they can change about the site, but overall I think the site is pretty user-friendly for a creator, and you know, it's just good. I like it. But not saying that YouTube doesn't have their problems. They most definitely have their problems, but you want to know a story, another story about this channel? When I first started this channel, well, actually, before I started this channel, I liked to collect video games, but this is when I was super heavy into going to the gym, and my whole life was going to work and going to the gym. So I would do that, and I would still collect retro games every once in a while, and I would have a pretty decently sized collection that, you know, I wanted to play those games. But by the time I went to the gym and I went to work and I ate all my calories for the day, I was like so exhausted. I had no time. Well, I had time, but I didn't really have like the motivation to play any of the retro games. I knew I wanted to play them, but I just never really felt motivated to play them. So the main story behind this channel is I created this channel to give myself the incentive to play the games that I had in my collection. And I knew I've always liked video games and liked collecting video games. But to me, I didn't really like just collecting them and letting them sit on a shelf and not actually playing them. So, yeah, nowadays I play video games practically every day. Whether that's a little bit in my free time or for the content, of course. And I think it's going very well. We're growing day by day, boys. I'm pretty proud of the growth. Yo, what's up, Tate? Back once again. Bro, we gotta hang out. I heard there's a new arcade that opened up in Brainerd or Baxter, one of the two. It ain't gonna beat no Big J's, but But I'm going to go home. I probably will not do this tonight, but tomorrow and probably even Sunday, I'm going to play some Rampage Total Destruction on PS2. I played that on the live recently on Tuesday, and I think in my free time on Saturday or Sunday, I'm definitely just going to hop on and play it for a little while. I think Saturday I'm going to do a bit of editing. We're also going to be going live tomorrow because I have to come back here to clean once again. So we're going to do another live tomorrow. And I think I'll play some Rampage, do a little bit of editing, probably. Yeah, do a little bit of editing. I got a script for my next video I'm filming. I film videos every single Sunday. That's my filming day. So I definitely also got a script for what I'm going to film. I already know what I'm going to film. I just don't have a script for it yet. And I don't really script too much. I just kind of get myself a little kind of video outline template. Give myself kind of an idea of what to say and what to do. And then I just let, when the time comes to when I film, I just let my creative juices flow. And then I kind of come up with it as I go. I still got an outline and a template just for some idea of what to do, which always helps. So, auditory overstimulation, the game. I know that fucking vacuum is so bad. This vacuum is so bad. The wheels are like squeaky. This annoying music. Yeah, I know it's probably, and then my loud ass voice. But we're almost done vacuuming here. But bro, they're playing straight up AI TikTok dance music. You know what some real music is? BR80. That is real music. Rampage. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I know what you're talking about now. No, I'm hyped to play that tomorrow though. I got my saved game. Maybe I can get Raina to hop in there with me. I told Raina we haven't played a game for a while. Maybe we can spend a little bit playing a game or something. Since her life is pretty much occupied with London, you know, caring for her and everything. And, you know, things are going decent, I would say. The past couple nights have been pretty difficult. But it ain't gonna be no walk in the park, you know what I'm saying? Let's get these leaves out of here. Might pick up Rampage one day. Bro, you got to. It's a fun ass game. It's kind of crazy that they haven't made another Rampage game. I feel like that would be a good game to come out nowadays. With like all the overstimulating and dopamine hit games and editing and just movies and TV shows and stuff, like all the the dopamine hit games. I feel like that, I don't know, not saying that giving kids and people more brain rot to consume nowadays is a good idea, because it's not. But it's a fun game to shut your brain off and just kind of like just chill, you know. Also, it's from Midway. Like, Midway is just one of the best game studios of all time, in my opinion. They created Spy Hunter, which is like a fucking fire series. Obviously, they made Rampage, Paperboy, of course, Mortal Kombat. Midway are just banging. You like the white noise of vacuuming and stuff? Hey, me too. I like white noise. It's pretty soothing. The only Rampage game I really do want to get that I do not have at the moment is Rampage 2 Universal Tour on PS1. I have Rampage 2 Universal Tour on the Nintendo 64, but I really want to get it on PS1 because I have the first and the third one on PS1, but just not the second to complete the trilogy. And that game is pretty spendy. I saw it once before, and it was like $60 or something, but like the quality of like the jewel case and everything was just very bad, so I decided not to get it. I've never seen the OG 80s Mortal Kombat movie. Sad to say. I like Mortal Kombat. I'm just not the biggest of fans for the games or anything. I'm just not really good at those kind of games that are like, you know, you got the health bar and you got like combos and blocking and all that. I've never been good at those games. I still like them, and especially the PS2 Mortal Kombats were fire. Like Mortal Kombat Deception and Armageddon especially, dude. Or no, Deception especially was banging, because Deception had the Conquest mode. I don't know if y'all have ever played the Conquest mode on specifically Mortal Kombat Deception, but man, it is so cool. It's like a whole single player story mode, and it's like an open world RPG, and like you can go around, talk to NPCs and get into battles and like get upgrades and like collect coins to like, you know, oh my gosh, it was so fire. I don't doubt that. There's not a lot of good video game movies, so I don't doubt that one's actually pretty funny and pretty good. You know, speaking of video game movies, Return to Silent Hill. I was so hyped to see that movie, considering that I just recently beat the game on PS2. And I was really hoping they'd do the game justice and like have that like insane story, you know, brought over to that movie. Dude, I was so hyped for Return to Silent Hill, but dude, it was so disappointing. There was some good stuff about it. There was a few scenes that were like really cool, but disappointing, man. Really disappointing. It is one of those kind of games that like you can't you like, the movie was an hour and 49 minutes. Bro, if you wanted to make that movie just straight up hit so hard like the game does, you have to make it like a 3.5 hour long movie or something. Flesh out all the characters. I've heard a lot of people say, fuck a movie, make it a TV show. I wouldn't watch that. I don't watch TV shows. I just don't like TV shows. I find them to just drag on. And I think TV shows are a big waste of my time. I'll watch a movie. You know, I'll watch movies, but when it comes to like episodic TV shows are like an hour long each episode, and there's like multiple dude, it's just like such a waste of time. Feels like I'm doing homework, catching up on all the lore and stuff and all the episodes. That's all it feels like to me. So I don't like TV shows, but that's what I'm saying, Sweetie Bird. And it was apparently, I had hope too, because the director of the first Silent Hill was doing Return to Silent Hill. The first Silent Hill was a decent movie. It definitely was like, you know, nothing like the first game that I was trying to take inspiration from, but it was definitely not a bad movie. Return to Silent Hill was a pretty bad movie, but the first one, I thought I had hope, But also, yes, VF, I did see the Minecraft movie, and that was a fire experience. I mean, that was one of those movies, like, the people who were behind it, like, they knew it was dumb. They knew that, like, they just knew it was dumb. And that's what made the movie so fun, because everyone knew it was just supposed to be a dumb, fun movie. But I liked the Minecraft movie. It was pretty fire. Coldplay. Goodbye. WOG song in the back. Honestly, I like Coldplay. Adventure of a lifetime. I like Coldplay. Especially, my favorite Coldplay song is We Never Change off of Parachutes. In case y'all are curious. That song is such a banger. Anyways, we are done at Verizon. But nah, do y'all like Coldplay? What's your favorite Coldplay song? I already know what Tate's is. It's Sparks. Because, I know the sparks that he felt for me when we first met in middle school. Don't even try to deny it, Tate. Clocks. Dude, they got a lot of bangers. But Parachutes is a great album, in my opinion. They got Trouble, they got Sparks, they got Yellow, they got We Never Change. They got Don't Panic. That's a very good album, I must say. But nah, We Never Change is gotta be my favorite by them. But nah, Sparks is also such a banger. Like, it's iconic too. I think it's like an iconic song from them. Also, Adventure of a Lifetime is a banging song. Green Eyes is also a really good song. They just got a lot of heat. They've got a lot of heat. Whew. But guys, that is Verizon for tonight. I'm gonna start heading home in a few minutes, and then we will conclude the live once we get to be about home. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow night for another live, cleaning up Verizon. I think I'll go live around 7:30, 8 p.m. again, Central Time. So tune in for that if you guys are interested. But besides that, tomorrow I'm gonna script for when I'm filming on Sunday. I'm gonna play some Rampage and possibly edit a little bit of the video that's coming out at the end of April. And yeah, should be a good day tomorrow. Jevin, yo, what's up, man? Bro, good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's your boy, Jevin, from the BR80 Show. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing good. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna give you my heart. That's literally the theme song of me talking to Tate. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Dude, I feel like sometimes I'm a little too comfortable on cam. But hey, I've been doing YouTube for over 10 years. I've been on camera for over 10 years. So, but in person, I'm an introvert, just so y'all know. Not to deter you if you ever see me in person, because I would be glad, I would be so grateful and happy to be able to meet the amazing viewers that we got here on the BR80 show. But I'm definitely an introvert in person. Definitely a little tired. Hopefully try to get some sleep in tonight and have a good rest of the night. But yeah, let us start heading home. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna give you my heart. Yo, rate the singing out of 10 in the chat. I already know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say 10. I mean, I agree, so. Only one here? No, there's a couple other people in the chat. It's just not everyone talks all the time. Not everyone has to chat all the time. Because I don't really watch live streams myself, and on the very rare occasion I do, I never chat in the comments or in the chat, whatever. I never chat. So you could be live to, like, you know, a good amount of people, but only a couple would be chatting. You know, not everyone's a chatter. Stream BR80 on Spotify, yes sir. Dude, I wish I would go inside and show you my CDs that I have, but it would mess up the live stream. Also, you know what? I could probably show you. I have the box of my extra CDs in here. Here, I'm gonna show you guys. I know this is dangerous, but just for a split second. Boom. BR80 and the Crew, the sequel. There's my physical. There's the back. These are sealed as well. And on the inside, this front case here comes out, and there's a whole entire art book. So that's awesome. And like I said, I've got about like 15 of those left. So hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe we could hit up a little fan meet or something. Not anytime soon, because I don't think I'm that big, and I don't think a lot of my viewers are in Minnesota, so. Oh hey, we got some deers over there. Love a jewel case. Bro, me too, man. The jewel case is the best case for CDs, for PS1 games, and just, like I've said before, my favorite case video games have ever came in have been the jewel case. I mean, it's just so perfect, in my opinion, the jewel case for, like, video games. PS2 cases are banging too, but once you get to, like, PS4 and onwards, like, where they're kind of like a PS2 case, but they're shorter, like the length of them is like shorter. I don't know, that's just weird to me. I don't really like those ones. And even PS3, I don't like those ones either. The sound of a good PS2 click, dude. Yeah, I love PS2 cases as well, But there's just something about the jewel case, man. Like, just the square, you know, design. The square design where it's all like the same measurements on each side. It's just like a perfect square. I think the cover arts always look beautiful in there. I personally love how the cover art is the manual. I personally love that. And yeah, especially on the side where the disc sits in, sometimes underneath of the disc, inside the jewel case, like behind the disc, there's always like a cool picture on there of whatever the hell as well. I just love the jewel case, man. Yeah, they're more fragile over a PS2 or any other one really, but man, I can't tell you, I love the jewel cases. Miss game, yeah, physical media is just going away, man. Manuals, physical cases, everything. Like, I don't know why we've evolved into like being like an all digital world. I mean, sure, it's more efficient. You save more space, it's less of a hassle. But like physical is so much better by an infinite amount, man. Like, it really is. Especially nowadays with gaming. You don't even technically own anything you buy. At least I know I own all of my physical retro games. And that the game data is always on the discs and not just as a key that you like get off of the store just through the cartridge or the disc or whatever. Yeah. Can make more money. That is true. The production costs of producing that kind of stuff. It makes sense, but like for like a business, I mean, sure, you're saving money, but these businesses are billion-dollar businesses. I think they can afford to put effort into some physical stuff with actual manuals and stuff. I feel like they can put some extra effort into that for the people that actually want that, because there's still plenty of people that want physical. Plenty. But they just don't do it. So they just want to, just gaming companies are all greedy nowadays. It ain't about like the customer satisfaction. It's just more about like how much money can we make. Let's release a game that's not, complete. But hey, we can update it later and patch all that stuff in. So, I mean, let's release it right now, not being ready. Because, fuck the customers. I mean, like, retro games, man, are just the way to go. I don't know who in their right mind would choose modern gaming over retro. I just don't understand who would do that. Oh yeah, and then let's do microtransactions. We need more money. I think microtransactions are completely okay with a game that's free, such as like Fortnite or something. I used to play a little bit of Fortnite back in the day. If the game is free, I think it's okay to have microtransactions. But if your game is already like someone's paying for it, bro, we don't need no microtransactions, man. DLC is different. I would say DLC is okay. Like in the old Call of Duties, you buy the old Call of Duties and then they come out with like a DLC, extra zombies maps and stuff. That's completely okay. Because they're not like shoving it in your face continuously. It's like a nice solid package. You get like the 4 maps, you get some guns. It felt like worth your money back in the day. Or like the bacon skin on BO2 that costs, $199 that you can put on every single one of your weapons. Like that's peak. That is totally acceptable. You know what I'm saying? More concerned with profit. They have been able to get away with it, and that's why they continue to do it, because, there's just those kind of people that will continuously buy these things from them and just, you know, stop buying it and see what they do. But you know that's never going to happen because there's always going to be people who practically waste their money on that kind of stuff. But nobody's... Yeah, that's also another thing. That's another thing. Like, I think microtransactions are okay to an extent. Especially if it's a free game, then I think those are completely fine because the game is free. Back in the day, a microtransaction, little cosmetic thing like the bacon skin, for instance, or like those really cool skins in BO2, those are also like totally worth the $2, you know, because like, come on, man, $2 for bacon skin, that was the shit, man. But yes, locking things that should be a part of the game behind, you know, money is definitely too far. Kind of like, also, I know I just used Call of Duty for a reference, but it is a good reference. You know how they did the loot boxes, like in Advanced Warfare and stuff. Like, you can unlock better guns through the loot boxes, but you have to pay for that. Like, yo, if you have to pay in order to have the advantage of getting a better gun from the loot box, that's fucked up, man. Why can't you just grind in order to earn that better weapon, you know? But no, they lock it behind the loot box or whatever, so yeah, you know. But enough of that rant. But we just made it back home, everyone. I'm gonna head out and pay to win. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it deters you from the game, you know. But I'm gonna head out, everybody. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow night. If you want to tune into tomorrow night's live, you don't have to, of course, you know, just if you got the time on your hands, you know, I don't expect you to be here. We all got our own lives, man. We all got our own lives, so. No, hope to see you guys tomorrow. But, I'm gonna go inside, hang out with my girl, try to get some rest, prepare for tomorrow, everyone. Hope you have a good night. Bro, you too, Sweetie Bird, X-Sweetie Bird. I think, like, I like Sweetie Bird. I think that goes hard. I don't know if you want me to say X-Sweetie Bird, but Sweetie Bird. I know that's kind of like a Z, but hey, goes hard. But appreciate y'all, and hope you guys... Oh, it is. Oh, let's go. So I did get it right. Let's go. Has the baby been chill? You could say so. During the day, she's really chill, but during at nighttime is definitely when it's harder. Because she's always wanting to eat, and she's extra whiny at night. But, you know, it's like babies have that phase where they just, like, want to eat all the time, and I think she's in that phase. It's like once they hit, like, the 1 week being born, and today was the 1 week. But the past 2 nights have been, like, pretty difficult, but it was so bad I had to sleep on the couch last night just to get away from, like, the noise, you know. But besides that, it's pretty chill, you know. You don't expect it to be easy, you know. You don't expect it to be easy. So we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all more about whatever you want tomorrow. I'm gonna head inside, and hope y'all have a good one. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to this live stream on the beat.